Happy anniversary, everybody! This is awesome! 10th anniversary! 10 more years. We've been on YouTube since 2006. February, what day is it today?
What time did you upload the
February
video at?
26th.
That's weird.
I uploaded a video to YouTube, and it wasn't this show. Right off the bat, I want to say thanks to Phantom NK for playing with Power, the song that we're playing right now.
Oh yeah.
But, so 10 years ago, I uploaded the video, and it was for a show called Awesome Video Games.
Yeah.
Today,
Nobody likes that shit.
we've come a ways. Nowadays, a lot of people probably don't actually know anything about awesome video games.
Sure.
I'd say that maybe it's half and
You
half.
hear
like-
whispers of it in corners
Yeah.
of fans.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
but like for the most part, people avoid the topic.
Yep.
I put together a video that kind of like is like a trailer that kind of like for the newcomer who doesn't know the show, I think sums it up. So here we go.
Ben's mic is
Little
dead.
Buzzers was badass.
Is Ben's mic dead?
Just yell into
up here?
mine. We'll be like
Fix your mic.
we'll
there.
be like
Just get it up to
Springsteen
the
and
top.
Leif Garrett.
Ready?
Lean forward.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no, never mind.
Or back?
It's underneath.
Is it?
Oh, back.
It's back. Is it good? Just leave it up there. Is it good?
How is
Tap it.
Hello. Hello.
Looks like it.
All right. you're
Looks
good.
like it.
Here we go.
thank you guys.
First try.
Here we go.
Oh shit. Oh wait, that's our regular logo. Is it bad that I confuse the titles of our show in my head? I never know what show we're doing.
I think everybody does.
I found it hard to find this shirt today.
Nice.
He's so young.
Whoa, he doesn't have a facial hair.
He thinks I'm young.
Oh
The
man.
Ben, the fucking Ben.
It.
Happy birthday! 10 years! Celebrate!
man.
Get that hug! Group hug!
Great. Oh man. Second season is so fucking good.
Oh, Kyle, your pants. It's so bad by the end.
Oh, we had everything. Taxes. So great.
Show's amazing.
This is the greatest show ever.
Oh my god, so many good things. He swung the cord.
Yeah, we invented the wing.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that was pretty good, man. That magic,
Oh, I want to watch our show again.
right?
Isn't that a lost episode?
The paperboy? Oh. Yeah! Oh, fuck. I love that opening too.
Real garbage.
Oh yeah! Yeah!
Yeah.
Go, go, go. Yeah!
One more!
Oh,
thing.
no.
Check it. This is a coup de grace.
Nice! Oh, man. I don't remember 3/4 of this.
Yeah, dude.
That's because we were drunk. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We're back with awesome video games on Patreon. We're bringing it back with your support, hopefully. We're coming back with awesome
Just
video games.
zero interest in it.
Huge ups to this man.
That dude's badass.
Yes, he's
So
got an amazing
funny, kid.
channel. Go check it out. This whole thing was obviously created in the
Your main
vein
job.
of
Overture?
the
Lone-
Clockwork Orange
Oh,
original
yeah.
theatrical release trailer, which I've like fawned after it since I was a kid wanting to get into
nice.
film.
Your main job is to stay alive.
I thought this was really appropriate. They just
Look at
posted this a
that.
few days ago.
Space
By
Jason
coincidence.
Mike.
Oh yeah. You know my favorite, like the awesome video games thing. Like it was one of the early. It might have even been the first episode where they're talking about.
So before we get back to that, I should actually go launch the Patreon so that
Oh,
people can
yes.
go to it. It's not actually ready. If anybody's gone to that URL, you would have noticed that. So lots of cool
behind
things have been
us.
being
Aw,
sent in
that's
to us
such
too.
nice
But I'm just gonna head over here, and I'm just gonna say launch. There we go.
That's it. That's all it takes is one button.
And then I guess I'll make it the new style page that they always want. There we go. You can make that. Go for it.
$0.
So
Nobody wants it.
I should maybe. Well, I'll go over. You guys can go read the rewards, and I'll go over those in a second. I just want to go watch the James
We'll
video
talk to
here
you guys
first.
more about it.
We'll talk to
in a
you more
moment.
about. I'll give lots of details, but let's
Yeah.
watch
Their
this.
set is nice.
Like the power that the NES
Power
had. They're
of
like 4.2 processor.
For me, what was such a breath of fresh air was to see somebody play a game really poorly. To not
Hey.
try to be like,
Right.
"Look,
Hey.
here's how you play the game. We're going to
Right.
show off and do it really well, and we're going to show you how to do it perfect." And here's just some guys are good. They're trying to go up the fucking steps and they're just like falling down and going.
They were calling Link Zelda.
Yeah, all that,
Yeah,
kind of
that
stuff.
stuff.
Dying on the first Goomba.
Like the
Everybody
idiot
did it.
mistakes, you know.
And it's like true things that people like to forget, but your first time playing Super Mario Brothers back in the 80s when it was such a brand new thing was that you didn't play good the first time you played it. 'Cause we never played a game. Like, it was like the
A lot of people were surprised when they posted this. They were like, "You watched Awesome Video Games? These guys are one of the biggest reasons that we
Yeah.
got so many viewers in the early
That's
days."
true, yeah.
James
For sure.
subscribed to us, and that was in the day where subscribing to somebody actually meant something.
Yeah,
Like,
it meant something
we
big.
were up in his top,
like,
right in his like box there that talked about like who
MySpace
he's.
top 8.
We got
shit,
so many
yeah.
I
subscribers because
found
of
VGA
that.
through Cinemassacre
Yeah.
back in the day.
first of its kind.
This is also
that we ever
huge ups
played.
to James. Get your beers
as
out,
soon as
guys.
Yeah, give me
you
a beer.
start up,
We were
you
waiting.
see that Goomba and you don't know what
I
to
wasn't
do
sure when I
right
was
away. You
allowed.
just run into it and then you
can have
die
beers
and then
now.
you learn. So it's a trial and error type of thing.
I think people like to try to be hot shots, like, oh, look at how good I am, and they don't want to. But yeah, you're absolutely right. When you first played the games, you don't know how to play them, and it's like, sure, like you and I have beaten some hard games. You've beaten Ghosts and Goblins. I beat Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But it's like, if I play a brand new game that I never played right now, I'll probably suck at it. And yeah, you're absolutely right. Like that is a breath of fresh air, you know. And it was
Like-
a funny fucking show.
It was a great way to bring you back to the past, like what I do, but in a different way.
a totally different
To
way.
show you what was it like when the NES first came out.
Yeah.
I loved hearing this.
Or came
Yeah.
out 20
Opinions.
years ago. Yeah, that was really
Um,
nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. And they're genuine fans.
Yeah, you
like,
can see it in their face.
Yeah. All right. So, I want to just talk about the reward tiers on the Patreon, which no doubt some of you have already read over there now, and I'm just going to go over them in detail. The 5,000 is how much we.
That's
not
our
a
first tier.
That's the starting tier, people.
$5,000.
baseline.
You get
now.
oven mitts with my name written on them in pen.
This is our goal to produce the first episode. That doesn't mean that every episode costs $5,000. What that means is that's how much I think it's going to take to get the set built, to get the new equipment,
Yeah.
to get things going again. To me that was actually being modest.
Millie, we need $5,000.
Yes.
Gonna take a lot of blowjobs.
The split is going to be the boys all each get 10%. Becky and I are each going
50
to.
bucks?
Becky and I will each earn 20 because we're doing at least double the work each. But that's my fucking show. But also the remaining percentage, 30% is going to go to the Patreon
And
fees, which aren't that big. but are also
Grissom
going to go
Blow.
to the budget. And I actually would like to spend a good amount on this show. I would like to outsource a lot of things. More on that later, but I'd like to actually go out and find talent like the guy we just saw, pay some amazing artists to compose music, to do art, to do animations even, maybe. Anyways, so here we go. $1 reward early access gets you early access to the episodes.
Wow.
That's from 1 to 3. One or
good.
$2, and you get a high quality download on Vimeo.
Usually the lowest is like, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
No,
Not us.
You'll get like an early access. I haven't decided how early, but this is basically you don't have a lot to spend and you just want to throw your hat into the ring. You're just like, when you go for the $3 reward tier, you're gonna get extended bloopers. We'll make sure that we
everyone's
bloop
favorite.
extra hard when we shoot the show, so that you guys can have. So you guys can have.
All the
really
Deacon
doing one
Falls.
take of everything.
Yep.
And doing
Just
it
one
right.
more time.
We are
One more time.
thespians.
One more time.
And then the $5 reward is the Deacon Endor Dad Show.
Whoa.
Deacon doesn't even know about this yet, but the idea we came up with was that Deacon, because Dad's not always on screen like the boys are, often is just sitting at the side not being able to do anything but watch. What I'm gonna do is give him a
Sounds
camera
familiar.
and he's going to shoot in sequence so it doesn't have to be edited, his own show. Even
wow.
if I could suggest something, drawing your own title cards and stuff, and just shooting the title
Sweet.
cards or whatever.
Can we get him an old cassette tape camcorder too that he has to do it on?
Maybe, I don't know yet.
I think we have
So
one.
that'll get you
Reel to
access
reel.
to an exclusive show,
Rolling.
completely for the backers.
Bring the funny, Deek.
The $10 reward is a live stream.
Ooh, fun.
Our $10 tiers, when we take it'll be at least a half hour of footage each time we shoot, where maybe midway through a shoot, we'll say, okay, it's time for a break, get our snacks, whatever, we just take that downtime, and to keep our energy up, we'll go live with you guys,
Fun.
the $10 reward backers. Becky may field questions, pass on chat stuff. It won't be like this show. It'll be like a camcorder on the set. You'll be
fun.
on the set. We may
Kind of similar to Earthbound a little bit.
Earthbound.
Our first Earthbound
Oh,
episode where
yeah,
I would
maybe.
throw out questions
Yeah,
to
sure,
you guys.
sure. So you guys will. I think that'll be probably a really cool experience. And by making it $10, it makes it a little bit more exclusive, so that and we're not flooded with people either. The $5 reward, 50. That meant to say 50. The $50 rewards, it gets you on the leaderboard. It's not really much of an extra thing, but at the end of episodes, we're going to have almost like a video game style. Well, if you know the show, you know that there are animated segues that look like a video game. We're gonna have at the end of the show a credits, but it'll look like a leaderboard, and I'm
fun.
not gonna mince words. How much you donate will put you up on the leaderboard, and it will be a stack. So once you hit 50, you start to appear on that leaderboard with your own little icon in Turbo Buddy
nice.
form next to your name.
That's cool.
Once you get up to 100, you're gonna get an animated cameo with that avatar. Once again, those animated interstitials, it'll be simple. It'll be
With
very
the ABG
simple.
Man and Croc.
Yeah, it'll be very simple, but you'll be on there in Turbo
be
Buddy
you.
form instead of the AVG man. So that's, I think, something you can't get once the show's done. Something you might want to jump on if you're really interested. These, by the way,
Baby G-Man's baby?
the $50 maybe the $50. Every tier from $50 on is save upable. You can save up to it by donating to the earlier ones. Once you reach these, 10, for those who are getting behind the scenes access, once they donate for 5 months in a row, they will get on the leaderboard automatically. So this isn't something you need to jump into the $50 to get on the leaderboard right away. Next up, $100, animated cameo. Also, you save up to it over time. I don't know how many episodes we're doing, but I guess.
There'll be a stream of 1,000 of them on episode whatever.
And then finally, the $500 rewards will get you, if you know the show, you know Turbo Tips.
Ooh.
And the Turbo Tip, we'll do Turbo Tip, a write-in, in which you can include a photo. I would really love it
Childhood
if you're going to
photo.
donate to this, that you have a really good childhood photo of yourself that puts you in the time, that makes you look like you're writing in the NAS era and you're a kid.
Sweet.
We will work with you on what to write. I'll take suggestions from you. If it's a no-go, I'll send it back. You can send me something back. It'll be a process to get something that makes sense in the Ace and Chet universe.
Don't send us no crap.
Yeah, and I don't want
Pixar
you
preferred.
like asking questions that I don't want them to answer. You know, like things that I have in mind for future plots and stuff
Fraser,
like that.
you're
so-
requiring people to log into Patreon to see what's on the Patreon page.
How do you change that?
How do I don't know how to change it, but I guess you should, for now, until I can change that, make a Patreon account. Because you're gonna need one if you want to donate anyway.
It will.
But I've never even heard of that. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Shit.
Okay.
Well, we're going over what it says now. Anyways.
Yeah, it'll be fixed by the time it hits YouTube. And all these things, the descriptions, and it's going to be all more clear on Patreon once this goes live. I just want to get your guys' feedback actually tonight, maybe, just to hear what you think about it. Becky and I were trying to come up with some tier between 100 and 500 at some point, maybe that like makes sense.
Yeah, that's what we're.
I reserved we were thinking we haven't come up with ideas, but the upper echelons may actually have things added to them. You may be a $500 backer this month, and in 5 months get contacted and say we actually added something to the $500 that you
get
get
something
now.
new.
Yeah, like we may like top these up and make them better.
Seasons past.
Could you imagine?
And if it wasn't clear before, every level you get all the dollar amounts below. So if you're $10, you get the $5 reward in the 3-in-1. If that wasn't clear before, if you're not familiar with
That's a lot of
fundraising
things.
campaigns. So you get all the stuff before. Obviously the $500 person gets the $10 reward as well. All right, next up, coming this season, I just wanted to I don't want to spoil too much.
Commuting.
Coming. Maybe
We'll
if you
also answer
could,
some questions later because I
Pass
know
you
that
all
you
of
guys
this?
probably have quite a few
Yeah,
questions.
give me the first top 3 games there. Well, yeah, give me the system just first.
System.
the same topic.
Yeah, I just wanted to show this off one more time.
Yeah, it's
this was sent to us in the
pretty
early
badass.
days of Video Games Awesome by Gaminator.
2012. Gaminator got that commission for
2012.
us.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
badass.
This is to just reiterate that this this is a big announcement actually. Retro Nights on this show.
Oh,
In,
shit.
Shut the fuck up.
in
that's
preparation for the other show, and in a way, it'll advertise the other show. We're going to do Retro Nights in which we
Nice.
play games that we have planned for the future on Awesome Video Games. They're finally coming, and there was a reason why I put off. You don't know what it's like being me. So many people have always asked for Retro Nights, and I didn't want to say no. I'm planning on that being a big thing to do with the second coming of Awesome Video
You
Games.
guys are always like, you guys take so much time off and you don't pay for it.
All right. They're not. It's not
planning
don't
this
listen
stuff.
to our audience. You guys suck.
Don't ever re-comment now.
Grab
We have
some of the
stuff in
things.
the works,
Top 3 there. I don't know why we have 3, but we have 3. This is a game I've wanted to cover for a while.
Oh shit.
For reasons. I don't want to say because it's spoilers.
Many good.
It's not a great game, but this is going to be a thing. They already know. They know
If you've
it's not
watched our show and know how
You
we
guys
do
also,
games.
I just want to tell you right now, guys, you don't know how much I've been waiting for the return of this show and waiting for the right moment. We'll be shooting it in a small, tiny room. It's going to be a way different type of shoot. And for a long time I wanted to bring it back, but it didn't make sense to tear down this set. When this show makes money, when it makes our paycheck, we can't afford to like stop it for a summer, you know? Like,
And there's a lot of equipment that has to move.
and I'd have to
Yeah.
rip it all
Ton
out.
of shit in here. I
It
don't
would
want to move
suck.
this
Too
shit.
much shit.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're clearing out a room in the down
we did
below.
all this shit.
In the down below.
In the basement, you may call
I'm
it.
gonna
down
call
under.
it
It's
that.
about half the size of the previous set, but I think it's actually going to add to the season because it's going to make it really compact and cozy. And I don't want to. I'm not going to get too much more into it because there's some really neat things planned for it. But I've been writing this show like in my head slowly over the course of the last. It's been
10 years.
It was 2004 was the last episode posted. Since then, I've been coming up with ideas, and even then, I had ideas.
No, that doesn't make sense.
No.
No,
I graduated high school in 2000.
Okay, wait, no, I mean
2006.
2010
Really?
was the last
2010 makes more sense.
episode.
2010
We did
makes
4 years of it, is what I meant to
Sad.
say,
Yeah.
not 2004. We did
Well,
4
actually,
years of
not before.
ABG, and it's been 6 years since the last episode was posted.
Yes, that makes sense.
Just before we do
That was so Top Gun's gonna be a game. Next one up, This is, I've wanted to do this
Fuck yeah.
for a long time.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
This will be a good episode. It'll be a
I don't like the
one-off. I
alternative.
think. This will probably be a one-off. Next up,
Bam.
I got a big plot thing surrounding this. The plot arcs are going to be a big part again.
yeah.
This isn't just a silly show that's just about the game. It's a story about the boys and they're growing up. And this one has a big
Air Whip. There wasn't
that
no
ties
air
into the
before.
show. The next one
This
is
is a prequel.
Bam.
the return of Dad's
Oh, yeah.
computer
Jack
entertainment-related video
Nicholson.
programming. Will happen. We have 5, ironically. We don't have 4. We have 5 copies of Jack
It's not as good
Nicholson
of a golf
golf.
joke as 4, though.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We'll have to get rid
At
of
some
one.
point, we
Yeah.
picked up a 5th.
Fuck
bogey.
that one.
And then Ninja, actually, all 3
Oh, I
of the
didn't even
next
notice.
ones.
Bam.
Turtles is going to be a huge thing in this season.
Sweet.
Not just the games, but the toys.
Oh,
There's going to
yeah.
be a massive plot arc involving the toys
Oh, man, my brain is spinning already.
and the
Yeah.
turtles
Yeah.
and the theme of the turtles and all of that. So that's how what we're playing on there with that.
There better be a wrestling game.
Oops, sorry.
And this is the final.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they're
legend
so
of-
This is probably the crown jewel on the season. This will be like the punch out of this season. It's going to maybe define the season. So this is all I'm willing to reveal now. So Zelda will
There's
happen
way more.
this
Upwards of
season.
one
There's
more
so
game.
much more. There's another box there at the top. I just wanted to. I think this
Bam.
may have made an appearance at some point. I don't know
In
if
the
it
background,
did.
brought it out, didn't we?
Yeah, no, we never used it.
I never
played
used it.
No. It was
Yeah.
talk of
The
playing.
audio
Talk of rapping.
showed up. Loops from it
Oh,
showed up
nice.
once when Lester appeared.
Samples.
This is to represent the fact that
Oh, yeah.
Ace and Chet are going to be more distinct than ever from each other.
Oh,
Ace
man.
is
Drifting apart.
going to
We're
really
getting
represent
closer, in a way.
the rap side, and Chet is going to represent the rock side of growing up in the 90s. So you can take that back. Man, that's dusty. So there's going to be
That was me.
plot points and arcs that involve the two of them and their maybe not diverging, but like the crisscross of those cultures.
Spoilers, jeez.
Thank you.
One other thing I want to mention, they may have different shirts now. They may actually have multiple shirts that they have like different costume changes as they go along. I didn't want them to be completely defined anymore by just the Invincible Star.
And I think
Cut
Chet
it
was
out.
lost to the sands of time.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the Chet's shirt is. It may turn up one day in our storage, but anyways, but one thing that Chet's going to wear is he's going to wear a metal band, a fictional metal band that he's a part
Sweet.
of.
Oh, sweet.
And he's always coming back from practice in this season. He's actually a part of the band,
that's
and we
fun.
have to come up with a fictional name for it.
Sweet.
And I've had some ideas, but we're gonna come up with a logo and.
No more spoilers.
All right, no, you don't
Take
want
all the
more?
best parts of having a band without actually having to have a band.
Cutters are out.
Yeah,
Get to make shirts, band names.
it could just
Yeah.
be called the Dave Couliers.
Ooh, the Dave Cool
I think it's so awesome that Fuller House got
That should be
released
a
today
band name.
too.
Yeah.
Dave Cool Yays.
You so have a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Is there one other thing? Oh,
kind of.
I just thought this would be
Little
fun to
tattery.
show. Do you guys ever want to see
look at
Turbo Sticks? Authentic,
man.
real
Turbo
Turbo
Sticks. Still
Sticks?
in the box.
Still in the
Wow.
box. Yeah, this is
Sup?
mint. I don't want to fuck with this too much.
With packing tape holding it together.
Turbo
shit up.
Sticks.
I'll make a better hinge for it.
I will find a way for Turbo Sticks to make a return. I will. I don't have any ideas yet, but I'll find a way.
Oh, I just had an idea.
Oh wow.
So
Wait.
It involves me making a real fancy box.
that's gonna be the issue, I think, with playing the old like these. So the retro shows will be interesting because I want to play this soon.
Oh man.
And
There's
I
a
don't want
couple
to like
4-player games.
I want to brainstorm.
I want Turbo Sticks.
So you may have noticed.
$10,000 tier.
The Patreon is devoid of merchandise, and I'm not going to even say anything about merchandise yet. To be honest, it's a huge obligation. It's not something I'm ready to even talk about yet. Not even ready to talk about the reprinting of the old merch. That's something you'll just have to look forward to in the future. It'll happen.
We know that
Yeah.
people want them.
It's almost
it'll
definitely
happen.
going to happen.
Yeah.
It's just that I just don't. Merch is a lot of work, and I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready to
Amiibos.
talk about it even, but it will happen.
Cut the bottom.
All right,
Mario.
so
Action figures.
Flamethrowers.
Figures.
So one question people are asking is, are we doing questions right now?
sure.
Okay.
Within reason.
They just wanted confirmation that it's per episode, not per month.
It's
at
a per
Patreon.
episode thing, not a per month. I'm glad you asked that because
that's a good one.
I'm not guaranteeing how many will come out even. It might, like, I would like to do it one a month. I would like to aim for that. It could be 2, but that would be like a really far out, like really working my fucking ass off
Yeah,
on
that's
it.
a lot.
So if we don't get to $5,000, then your money.
You won't
It's
lose
still
anything.
yours.
Yeah, this is not like our other one. Oh, speaking of which, the Video Games Awesome Patreon. Please don't let this cannibalize the other one, because then that takes the whole point away from this. I can't stop you from doing it, but if you're taking money out of the other one, I don't know. Like, consider at least leaving some in the other one.
Can someone post the link if you don't mind? Also, the money that you put into awesome video games.
Does not affect Video Games Awesome. It
Yeah.
will not move you towards Turbo Ship. These are completely separate. They're autonomous. That's why we made 2 entirely different campaigns.
How will this affect VGA?
It shouldn't. If anything, it will affect Lonesomes, sadly.
Yeah.
I may have to just cut back on Lonesomes, which I've already been doing this month due to covering so many indies.
Yeah.
The fact is, Lonesomes just take a huge chunk, and I love doing it, but like, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to start changing the way I play those games, because I spend 200 hours playing a game, and I need to maybe stop being so completionist, maybe. Anyways, that's just, yeah, so
Is
it
the old
shouldn't-
couch coming back, or is that a spoiler?
Oh shit.
No, the old couch is coming back. We still have it. It's coming
Oh,
back.
yeah.
We have many couches.
We still
several
got it.
We hold on to all our couches.
In fact, I'd say that was probably the most arduous thing that we had. We shipped it out.
my
It's
God,
always been
that
out here,
thing's-
but it's been taken from house to house.
My
stored.
cousin, who's the same age as me, had poop on that couch. Like, I grew up with that couch. I am never getting rid of it.
I'll be able to fix it if it ever falls apart.
But you guys did break it pretty bad.
Pretty busted up.
So
No, the cats did.
just to wrap
Right.
up, like, yeah. So I'm hoping that this doesn't cannibalize Video Games Awesome. Like I said, it really kind of screws
We're
the
still
point.
gonna have movie night and show and trailer once a month.
Yeah.
with these guys.
Oh yeah. 200 people are about to become turbos, which technically means they don't have to donate $5 to be a part of movie night anymore. I would love it if you kept donating $5. We've always suggested that turbos renew each year if you feel like you're using Turbo Club, such as watching movie night, being a part of the chat, hang out with the community, or whatever. You don't need to though, but I would really like is you choose somewhere between 1 to 5 at least and stick around, please.
Sounds good to me.
Because I'm gonna make a vlog that just talks about how big a deal it is that you
Yeah.
guys have supported us that way, especially with, and it's
Pretty
gonna be
incredible.
maybe combined with the bullshit happening on YouTube. These are like trying times for, risky times for YouTubers, and support like Patreon just does such a huge deal for our confidence in the ability to keep on going.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was the?
Will
was there,
ABG be on videogamesawesome.com?
haven't decided that. I'm not sure how the brands will intermingle, but what I can tell you is that Turbo Buddy, the old ABG man's going to be overhauled. Turbo Buddy, that's going to be the marrying of the two. Turbo Buddy graphics are going to be the
fun.
new ABG man. So there will be a fictional, almost video game being played in the background that involves Turbo Buddy, you guys for those bigger
fun, yeah.
donors. Like that one that gets you a cameo. You'll be in that game, I suppose. I just don't make any promises to how extensive that will be.
So yeah, probably
You'll
a
be
new
a
intro.
Goomba.
So a new intro and stuff like that. My plans are also to like I said, commission some people who are amazing at guitar to add a lot of like custom like music and riffs and like really spice up the show a lot more. I'm able to
Yeah, we'll
do
need some
now
rap
all the
sounds, too.
things. Eh?
We'll need rap sounds too.
Yeah.
Some
like,
sick beats.
I really want to. I would like.
Can we make our own Turbo Buddy?
Yeah, you can make it. I may alter it if you messed
Yeah.
up and didn't do the Turbo Buddy right, but yes, you can make it. You can also like ask people like, you know, who make Turbo Buddies to make one for you. If you don't feel like you're good at pixel art, like there's a lot of awesome people who are amazing at it, and I'm
Use
sure
the
they'd be happy
community,
to help
folks.
you out.
Yeah.
But if you submit it to me, then I'll animate it and whatnot. I have
Will
so
I be
many things
involved?
that I want to tell you guys, but what?
I'm no actor. I'm not an actor.
Becky.
Either are we.
Yeah.
It just took a lot
Okay.
of drinking.
So I don't want to spoil so many things, but yes, I have some things in mind for Becky.
And I'm not an actor. We're having discussions.
And keep in mind, Becky's like really doesn't want to be a part of it. But in a way, she's
Quite
really
against
worried
it.
about it.
I don't
Like,
know.
I think
like
she's still
our
a shell shock.
relationship.
From
I
like
like-
us filming and you were like in the same
no.
house.
Yeah, that would be
I'm craft
horrible.
services, guys. I'm craft
As
services.
soon as you hear us say those words, you were like, "Ugh."
I've got some things in mind.
crying in the corner.
I have guests. This is okay. What I'm about to say.
You may poop your pants. You may poop.
Confidential.
No, I'm not going to go too far with it. Let's just say that the budget could be used for guests,
We have some
things, and people in mind.
Oh yeah, from
awesome
Jared.
guests.
And
Oprah Winfrey.
like I'll just say, like if I were to get guests, it should not cost them a dime to be on the show. And
Yeah.
so the
Bill
budget
Gates.
will have. Believe me, if we can stay at 5,000 per episode, we don't need that, I think, to continue producing. I'd like it to be between 3 and 5. But if we stayed at 5 or higher, you can bet I'm going to put that money to use. You can bet that,
Ooh,
like,
Leo.
and also
got
that
1%.
like that first episode, that 20% Becky and I both get, probably we're not getting it. The first episode's
Yeah.
budget's going to go.
Well,
The
we
guys
have
will
to
get paid, and
build
then the
this
rest of the
set.
budget will go to making the show happen.
Yeah.
So I think that's. If any other like really pressing questions, especially about the Patreon itself, like if you're
Yeah.
wondering how it works.
Ooh, Derek Alexander.
Can I be a guest?
Yeah. Oh, we know dinner.
One thing I can also say about the set is it's going to be more low key. It's going to look way more like a basement, a real living room. Instead of a set, instead of like the guys surrounded by games, it's going to be more surrounded by wood paneling, portraits of like dad on the wall.
Ooh,
More
like,
close quarters.
you know, like
What's that?
A little more close quarters.
way more
Yeah.
close quarters. Like lamps on tables, fucking like plants in the corner. Like, you know,
Carpets on floors.
Look at these lamps.
What else? It's all just coming to me.
The idea is to have dad almost always on set, like he's sharing this one room,
Typing
house.
his taxes in the background every
Yeah.
time.
The room's in.
always on the computer, kind of like.
It's a bungalow.
It's a bachelor suite.
A one-room bungalow. You poop outside.
So I
So we
think
started, so we're gonna
Doilies.
finish.
Lamps on tables. Fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those table lamps.
well, the reason I say that is because one of the ideas I had was that it'd be a running gag that a lamp continuously be broken
Ooh,
like,
fun.
on every episode.
And I have been like,
That dad considers to be an heirloom.
Yeah, clay pot sound.
Yeah.
I've been
Sweet.
brainstorming about how to make that happen, and there's this magnetic paint that you can buy.
Oh.
So we could get like a non-breakable sort of material, build up the lamp, but do the cracks with like this
It's a
magnetic.
possibility, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
We could do something fun, and that's the thing.
More
Like,
crafts.
more cracks.
like the things I'm gonna be able to do now that I couldn't before. I have contacts now. Like I've met so many people in this
Duh.
industry and in this culture. Fans,
Yeah. Some really
pros,
talented people.
are
man.
fucking like all talent across the board that I can approach now. I'm not like, you know, a show with 30,000 subscribers or like that. Not that that's bad, but it's just
Ball
times
shots.
have kind of changed
Those are
now.
balls.
It's not just the subscriber count. It's that we've been around for so long that people. Like,
10 years.
I contact somebody
We've aged
now,
nicely.
and they almost always have heard about me at some point. Like they're like, "Oh
Here's
yeah,
one, wasn't
I've
yours
seen
before?"
your guys' thing before." That helps a lot. It's
Both
a way
can be
different
fresh face.
thing now than it was when I was earlier making this. Trying to scrounge by barely making ends meet, Becky working to support us, and
man.
like the show didn't make money. The show didn't make money, and now hopefully with Patreon,
Crazy.
we can make it make money, and make sense for us to make.
Yeah.
So now like
money.
to have some money to spare, like a budget to like.
Speed bumps of money.
The show is going to be able to do things that it never was able to do before, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
So people are asking.
And for
we
what
have
we
like
did on no budget. Sorry, Becky.
no, it's true. People are asking because we have a lot of community members who do like music or art or.
Talent.
Yeah,
show.
I don't
Talent
want to,
show.
like the biggest thing, like I don't want to solicit, like you're welcome to always send me ideas. It's just like I don't want to. I'm always afraid of just saying no to people. Like that's not good enough, or that doesn't fit with the parameters
That's
or
when
whatever.
you tell someone else to say no.
Yeah,
Like
You
the
need a
boss
no
does.
person.
Yep.
Yeah.
but that's the thing. I'm not paying them. That's the like that where it gets weird. It's easy to just be a boss when you're paying people.
Yeah.
But when that's what I
I'll say
always
no.
like. So we'll see.
I'll
Like
say no.
there, I will be tapping talent in the community. I am always willing to see your body of work. But honestly,
So we're two sexual things.
you're gonna have to like to be involved in the show. You're gonna have to be pretty good. So like, I mean, just don't be offended. Like because
Oh man.
there are some really talented. I don't want to discourage people, but like there's some talented people in our community, and
There's some crazy ass people.
so I just don't want to offend anybody though. I was gonna say something else
Can't all be
about.
winners.
And of course Kyle will be earning more for the first episode because he's going to be building the set.
Well, he'll be earning a separate amount.
Yeah, we'll come up with something like
Yeah.
you'll bill me or something
We'll bill him
for
for
like
his hours.
a contract.
day rate.
Yeah, give me my day rate. Just don't fuck off for half the day.
Like your fucking contractors. Oh my god.
Oh,
Holy.
Let's not get it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that's all then. If you didn't see anything else, Becky. Oh, and that's the other thing I was gonna say.
yeah,
like
we can
things
film
we can do
building
before
stuff.
that we never were before. Becky's gonna be involved now, making stuff, costumes, like
yeah.
set pieces,
Yeah,
props.
yeah. set
Becky
pieces.
worked full time before. That just wasn't a thing she could
Oh
do.
fuck yeah.
Like that button that you saw Ace and Chet jumping up and down, Kyle did that.
Yeah, thanks,
um,
Kyle.
He had a full-time job too, but I mean,
the Turbo Sticks box.
you know,
Yeah, you
I
did.
built now Becky is just an additional piece of talent
Yeah.
that's going to be able to. The idea with the smaller room is it's going to be easy to pack that thing. Like, remember in the old days with the bigger set, it looks small.
Yeah.
On the screen,
Yeah,
but it's
that's true.
actually big enough that like
It's big.
you go out and we spent like, and this is where money really mattered to us, $200 on like Christmas props, and it barely looked like it was decorated. We're like,
yeah.
but we
I
put like
remember those
Yeah.
fucking
20
days.
fucking strands of garland, and it
I
doesn't
have
look like it's Christmas yet.
Notebooks for the early episodes where it's like accounting notebooks for
Oh,
like
really?
what costs
Oh,
what,
man.
and
Yeah.
it was like the little ice pack that we used
Yeah.
on the guys'
All those like little
faces.
doctor supplies and
Like
shit.
that.
I remember
yeah,
those.
those-
That
yeah,
stuff adds
yeah,
up.
it's
The
money.
little things
Yeah.
add up, and I'd like to buy like mint. First of all, like I want to buy better copies of these. There are going to be no spoilers. I hope this doesn't spoil too much, but there will be a lot of close-ups of this card in that plot. Oh, wrong card. But ours is a bit scuffed, and I don't like it, so I need to get a better one. Like because of all the close-ups.
Do we have any gold smelters out there?
It's got to be perfect.
Real gold.
Yeah, no, solid gold pool.
So I'll be buying because Ace and Chet, we don't know what era they're exactly in, but
No one
because they're dealing with products that are supposed to be new, we need mint condition stuff off eBay, and that's going to be another part of the show budget. Back in the day, I cut corners and tried not to get too close if we had a box that was a little fucked up.
You guys can see this room.
So that's another thing. But yeah, I think that we've covered it all.
Yeah. I can send one cash.
My box is scuffed.
Like gold card disc off Rich Fraser.
If I look back on those days, I consider myself to be rich now
Oh, for sure.
because I'm paying bills.
Yeah.
Because I'm not behind on
course.
bills.
Yeah.
I'm surviving, and it's all thanks to you guys. And I just want to reiterate
Same.
that more than ever.
10 years.
This is the future of online entertainment. You support the
This is the
things
future
that
of
you love
entertainment.
and want to see continue getting made because it makes it possible for us to keep going. We're not living hand to mouth, but it still matters, that you support these types of things. And not just us, look around Patreon. There's great ideas out there.
True.
and they split the credit card fees. So like you put $1 here, $1 there. $1 used to be a shit donation because it like 50 cents goes to credit card fees.
Yep.
Nowadays, if you donate to 10 guys and you give $1 each, that's only 50 cents split across 10. Patreon's awesome.
Yeah.
No days.
That's pretty good.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching through this whole market. This was almost an hour segment.
40 minutes.
Wow.
man.
We're at 1,500 already.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what happens when the word gets out to those who maybe don't watch Video Games Awesome
Oh,
anymore.
man.
But there are a lot of AVG fans out there, I think, that when they find out, it's going to be...
Oh my god.
I
the
may actually
number.
pay a little bit. I wonder if it'd be worth on Facebook paying for a boosted post, since lots of subscribers...
No.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know how that works, but like to really get
Snapchat it.
all the old viewers out there to like be reminded that this just happened, because yeah, I don't know. Anyway, these are things I need to say about.
Lots of things.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. This has been our Patreon pitch. We'll be back with show and trailer after this. Happy 10th anniversary.